Hi everyone, SpiderMan 1991 here, where I'm going to be talking about the comic books I read that came out on November 13th, 2013. Before I get into the comics, let me just point out a little bit of news. We are now 8 days away from the Day of the Doctor. That's right, only a week from tomorrow we will be the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who will be released. Also, if you didn't know, yesterday the BBC did put out a little bit of a web teaser that does tie into the festivities and explains how exactly the Doctor regenerated into John Hurt, who isn't technically the Doctor. I saw it. It was very interesting. It does guest star a past Doctor, but it's not really. And when you see who it is, it's very, very good. It's well done. I thought that was a great way to get people pumped for the 50th. I really can't wait to see the full special now. Okay, enough of this Doctor Who jibber jabber. Let's get into some comics, starting with DC. First off, we have Batman, number 25. Okay, this is a little difficult to see, mainly because, well, first of all, I got the digital version, so this is pretty much the Batman title right here, and the little bat here, and it says 0 years blue, and it's on black, so it's kind of hard to read. The regular cover, though, is all black, like it's black on black. It does look kind of cool, though. I know I was saying it, black on black lettering on black paper sounds like a bad idea, but when you actually see it in like the store and stuff, it looks pretty awesome. And it really helps sell the fact that Gotham is still in a blackout. So anyways, pretty much what happens is the blackout caused by the Riddler is still going on, and so does the GCP's hunt for Batman, as well as this new serial killer who's apparently killing people by using a serum that causes their bones to grow really large and also deform them and killing them. And apparently this villain's name is Dr. Death. So Batman is able to figure out that the serum was once a Wayne Tech project, and as Bruce Wayne he goes to see the one man he believes he can help him, Lucius Fox. However, it turns out Lucius is actually in league with Dr. Death. Yeah, so there's a page turner. First, I thought this issue was very good. I do like how sort of 0 years started becoming this little homage to the Golden Age. Because if you look at the way Greg Capullo drew Batman's first costume, it kind of looks sort of similar to the Frank Miller Year One, also as well as the original Bat costume that he wore. Like there's no armbands, no cool like arm blade things. They're just like simple gloves and stuff. I mean, and also the bat ears are a little bit longer than usual. They look great. It's great. Also, we do see an early version of the Batmobile. When I say early version, it's technically, you can call it the Batmobile, but it's just not really a Batmobile because it's really, Batman of course does have a really badass car, but it's kind of like the one he had in his first appearance, except like it looks like just some sort of tricked out regular hot rod, but in this case it's painted blue rather than red. And also the character Dr. Death was one of the Batman villains of the Golden Age, and I believe he was brought back. He was used in the story arc where Tony Daniel was on Batman, right when shortly after Dick Grayson became Batman during the whole Batman or rest in peace thing. But yeah, so I do like how they're doing some they're like some little here and there, like some nods to the Golden Age, which I think is great. I think that's perfect for a sort of updated origin for a hero. Also 0 year, it's still continuing to be a little bit of it's still interesting. The weird thing is though, Gotham doesn't have like all of its power back, but apparently there's enough power that the GCPD can still use radios and cars and stuff. So yeah, pretty much I would say Batman number 25 is definitely a buy. If you've been loving Scott Snyder's run on Batman, I would say get this because it's very good and really doesn't disappoint anyone. Okay, next up, Nightwing number 25. This is also a 0 year tie-in. This is one of the many tie-ins of DC Comics that are going to tie into 0 year. Alright, pretty much Dick Grayson learned the value of friendship when, after attending a movie by himself during, like right when the blackout happens, Dick Grayson in the movie, power goes out, everyone's fleeing the theater. He meets this group of kids who are trying to get home, and he pretty much helps them out through the way. And he learns a valuable lesson about always sticking by your friends and stuff. Because at the beginning of the book, he did kind of, when he was doing his routine in Haley's Circus with the other trapeze kids, the ones from the first Nightwing story, he overshadowed them and made him seem like a jerk. Now he kind of learns the importance of friendship. In all honesty, this was, I don't know, it really wasn't that good. I mean, I kind of think it's good to see that, I mean, yeah, having a story with Dick Grayson learning some humility is good, but it just really wasn't there for me. And also, right now my main beef with Nightwing is that he's playing a big role in Forever Evil, yet we're getting nothing in his own title. So it's been like 2 months. Next month, I think it is going to tie into Forever Evil finally, but right now, with Nightwing number 25, I would say, unless you want a whole, if you don't mind having an issue missing from your collection, then just skip this. Seriously, just skip it, because it's not really that impressive or anything. Okay, now it's time for Marvel with All New X-Men number 18. This is pretty much where the new direction for the all new X-Men begins with this issue. The original X-Men and Kitty Pryde have officially moved into the new Charles Xavier School, which is run by Cyclops and his Uncanny X-Men. And apparently, the very next day when Kitty gathers the team for a training session, Illyana, aka Magic. I'm just gonna call her Magic because that's just easier to say. So Magic is there too, and I think what this means is that Magic is also going to be sort of a part of this team now, especially since she and Kitty Pryde are like best friends and stuff. So when they call the team together, Kitty has Magic conjure up new uniforms for the all new X-Men. So say goodbye to the blue and gold original X-Men costumes. They're gone. The original X-Men now have new costumes that do look very similar to the ones they wore during their X Factor days. Yeah, and also, there's still a love triangle. There's this sort of love triangle that's still going on between Jean Grey, Scott Summers, and Hank McCoy. Yeah, so pretty much right now, this is your new. It's the first issue since Battle of the Atom. Now they've joined They've joined Cyclops' school. If you want, I would say if you haven't been reading this series and you've been wanting to get it, this is the issue where you should. This is the issue you need to buy because this is pretty much jump-on friendly. School, they're at a new location, they've got new uniforms. This is pretty much the pure definition of what most people would call a jump-on comic. I would say if you have been reading this since the beginning, stick with it. If you want to get this, if you've been thinking about getting this series, start with this issue. So yeah, pretty much buy it or borrow it from a friend. Next up we have The Superior Spider-Man, number 21. Alright, Otto Octavius, who's in the body of Spider-Man, has to deal with his ex-girlfriend, Stunner, who is trying to kill Spider-Man because he killed Dr. Octopus. Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah, you think you have ex-girlfriend problems? Now Otto has to stop his ex-girlfriend from killing him because she doesn't know it's him. That really is an ex-girlfriend problem I've never heard before. But, okay, I digress. Back to the story. Otto is able to defeat her and then use the VR technology that Stunner uses, because really this form on the cover, this buffed out muscular chick on the cover, it's not her real form. No, it's some sort of virtual reality avatar, and basically after Otto defeats her, he's able to find her, then steal the VR tech while she's unconscious, and recreate a Dr. Octopus avatar, which he uses to kind of talk to her, say that he may be alive, he's still alive, but he's kind of laying low, and also that she should move on and stuff. Then he uses the Dr. Octopus VR avatar to go talk to Dr. Lamaze, who last issue accused Peter Parker of cheating, plagiarizing really, the papers of Dr. Otto Octavius when he when he made his thesis presentation for his doctorate. And at the end of the last issue, Lamaz threatened that he was going to destroy Peter using the information, but now Otto has a get out of jail free card with the virtual reality avatar when he goes to talk to Lamaz and gets him to drop all the charges, creating some fabricated story that apparently Peter was his assistant and a child prodigy and stuff, and Peter came up with the ideas that Otto used and stuff. So basically Otto got out of that mess, and he's now officially Dr. Peter Parker. Well, not official, but apparently it's going to happen now. And meanwhile, while Ock almost dodged a major bullet, he has to worry about another one, because when Carly Cooper went to go visit Dr. Octopus's grave, which is really the burial of the real Peter Parker, she apparently falls in the sinkhole, discovers there's no body. Then she gets captured by Menace, who presents her journal with all her findings that the Superior Spider-Man is really Dr. Octopus to none other than the Goblin King. That's right. Now the Goblin King has Carly's journal, so it's official. He knows. Still don't know who the Goblin is, but oh man, that was such a good ending. Okay, Superior Spider-Man number 21 was again another grand slam. Okay, first of all, let me just say that last issue's Superior number 20 and this one are good jump-on points. Okay, because either start with these two issues or start with the next issue, because we are going to enter with next issue number 22. We are going to enter a story arc with Venom. So keep that in mind for new readers. Also, but back to the issue at hand, it was good. It really was good. I did like how Otto was able to use that whole virtual reality technology to sort of create Dr. Octopus avatar to clean up any loose ends. And oh yeah, if you're a fan of the 90s Doc Ock when he wore that like white suit and everything, that's the form he uses. Funny. Yeah, so Otto basically gets, but the real thing that I did love about this issue is the Carly Cooper stuff, where she discovers that there's no body in the grave, and also that the Goblin King now has her journal. So he knows. I cannot wait for Goblin Wars. The ending of this just made me look forward to that story arc even more, because I am so excited for the Green Goblin. He's my favorite Spider-Man villain. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen, especially since now apparently he knows everything. And also I'm curious as to what happened to Dr. Octopus's body, or Peter's body, or the Doc Ock's body. Okay, let's just say Doc Ock's physical body, what happened to it? We don't exactly know where it went. Who knows? I don't think the Goblin has it, but it is possible. So, yeah. Just, wow. Everything going on Superior Spider-Man number 21 was amazing. Seriously, if you're not reading this title, go get the last issue, get this one, or start with number 22 and just start reading this title. It is truly amazing. Okay, yeah, so that's it for my comic reviews this week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really hope you enjoyed this. If not, and you know what? You guys, my subscribers, always hear me talk about what I got this week. I want to know what you got. So if you want to put up with the new YouTube comment section, comment below with some of the titles that you got this week. Which ones you liked, which ones you didn't like. Do you like my opinions? Do you disagree with them? Come on, speak loud. First Amendment. You can say whatever you want, within reason. So yeah, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. SpiderMan 1991 saying, see you later.